quite frankly, there are still a lot of people that will hit me up and they'll say, can EC3 wrestle right now? Is he okay? Because we've not seen you wrestle since the end of September. Now, I've known about your physical status for a while, but you hadn't popped up. I mean, you say you want to get into a fight. Are you, like, physically cleared to get into a fight?
As physically cleared as I'll ever be, I guess you could say. Yes, I had to. It's actually a career marred by injuries, herniated discs in my back, 4 or 5 knee surgeries, torn bicep, tore my pec, just taped it back together. A lot of wear and tear from doing what we do and dropping our heads and things. That was the hardest injury I've ever had to come back from. So.
And I mean, how do you feel physically now? Because, I mean, I know what the injury was. I've personally experienced one similar to that, and I went through my own set of things, and it can be very tough to come back from, especially considering what you do and the schedule that you would normally keep.
It was, the physical challenge was one thing, but the physical challenge, like with the rehab with the knee injury, you see progress on a day-to-day basis. You improve. Even if it's very slowly, there's always improvement. With that, a lot of it was mental, and it's hard to improve when it's just not coming back together. So at this juncture, I mean, I've tested myself in sparring. How do I feel physically? I mean, I look looking great. I mean, I look fantastic, but I'm also very functioning highly physically. Like I move real well now, but I'd say that hasn't been tested because the only way to test it is to actually do it. And I haven't been free enough to do it till 7/18/2020. So that is the very first thing I'm going to do. I could get my block knocked right off and never fight again, wrestle, or good to go.
You've got plenty of fuel for motivation, so to speak. Where did your injury play into that? Because, I mean, there's plenty of things from you. From the way that you did or didn't appear on WWE programming to your injury to the release, there's a lot of stuff that you can use as fuel for motivation. I don't necessarily want you to put a percentage on it, but put a percentage on it. Like, what motivates you to what degree?
It would be very easy to put a percentage on it, but I think that's an old mentality. So a lot of what I'm preaching now is controlling your narrative, fighting for myself, becoming free. And I think when you harp on the past, when you look to the past, when you use the past, I mean, there was this one time WWE fired me, and I was so just livid. I'm like, I'm going to make myself the biggest possible star I possibly can in the shortest amount of time, and they're going to call me and come back.
And they did.
So, if I look at it this time, in addition to the injury, I was not a happy person. Very, not mad, sad, constantly. I did not like day-to-days. The injury had a big part of it, especially the mental aspect. It was not easy. But, I mean, okay, so I got a raw deal. Who hasn't? I had all the opportunity. I could have done all this, but who cares? It's the past. Fuck the past. Fuck nostalgia. It's enough of that shit. All right? I could use it as motivation to go forward and make myself an even bigger star, which I will do. Or I can forget it, and I can finally do something for myself, which I have yet to do, not only in my career, but in my life.
So you said that it wasn't...
Do you beat me? I was just in the moment. I don't know the cuss. Do you beat me?
Did I beat you?
No, beep. Will you beep me?
Beep? What do you mean beep you?
Because I said the F word twice.
But I don't care. I'm not beeping you.
Yeah, okay.
Why would I beep you? Come on. That's in the past. I'm not worried about the past.